What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another day in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. Today in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with some little deck ideas in preparation for the drop of the new Dungeons and Dragons Adventure in the Forgotten Realms set, which will be arriving to Arena on July 8th, less than 10 days from now. Woohoo! Pops a champagne bottle. It's gonna be so epic. I cannot freaking wait. So unfortunately, I can't really show you the deck in Arena because, of course, we're missing cards. The cards are coming, but so I've put some placeholders, namely in this case, Harness Infinity and an extra copy of Arasta, the Endless Web. But in the description of the video down below, go check it out. Because you're allowed to theory craft decks in EtherHub before you get the cards required to actually play it in Arena. So I've already created the deck the way I would like it to be once Lolth drops. I have a feeling that there's going to be some new black spiders in the new set. That's just my feeling about it. Basically, let me just read you the card. What I should have done here is probably put the screen capture on my browser and not in game so that I can show you the deck in EtherHub. I think I can just quickly add that to my video capture, window capture. Okay, and let's capture, there we go, my Chrome. Boom, gotcha. There we go. Learning the ins and outs of this OBS thing. So Lolth the Spider Queen. So amped for this card. So amped for this card. Here she is. So it's a 5-mana black legendary planeswalker called Lolth the Spider Queen. Comes into play with 4 loyalty. Epic art, by the way. Loving this art. It has a static ability that says that whenever a creature you control dies, you put a loyalty counter on Lolth. So you can get the ultimate off really quickly, especially because it's turn 5. You have a bit of time, probably end up playing it on turn 6 to build up a lovely little board state with a lot of silly little spiders and pests and things, which have the double beneficial effect of working together with your Blex, Blexy, the Flexing Pesty, whatever his name, Blex, the Vexing Pest. So all spiders, Blex says that all other pests, bats, insects, snakes, and spiders you control get +1/+1. So it's a little bit of a lord for all of those creature types. And when Blex, the Vexing Pest, dies, you also gain 4 life, and it's one of these MDFCs. On the other side, it's got Search for Blex, which allows you to look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put any number of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. You lose 3 life for each card you put into your hand this way. So, very versatile, lovely card. I'm super fan of Blex. Sorry, the reason why I wanted to capture this part of my screen and not in-game was to show you this card, and the reason why I thought that are going to be more spiders coming in the D&D set, other than the fact that the -3 ability on Lolth herself creates 2/1 black spider creature tokens with menace and reach. All spiders have reach, so amazing protection against your flyers, all the dragons and things that are going to be plaguing us. So there's so many ways. This is just my first sort of, I came up with this idea this morning, really. I was thinking by running Plumb the Forbidden and Village Rites, you can, and then of course other ways of making pests, which I have in the sideboard as a Pest Summoning. Also, if you have an Arasta, the Endless Web down, whenever your opponent creates casts an instance or sorcery speed, you can create a 1/2 green spider creature token with reach. Also, Bastion of Remembrance puts little creatures onto the battlefield. Also, you have Eyetwitch and the cheap Chainweb Aracnir on turn 1 and 2 usually. So you have a lot of things that you can cast Lolth and then Plumb the Forbidden and sacrifice your whole board and then just get a straight to 8 and go Emblem. And then the following turn, you can start to attack in with little tiny spiderlings, and the emblem on Lolth reads, you get an emblem with, whenever an opponent is dealt combat damage by one or more creatures you control, if that player lost less than 8 life this turn, they lose life equal to the difference. So as long as you get in, if I understood this correctly, as long as you get in for a single point of damage with any one of your spider army, bloop, then let's say it's a 2-1 spider with reach that gets through, then they will take 6 to bring it up to 8. So, as long as you keep attacking with a bunch of, as long as you have more attackers than they have blockers, and you keep attacking every turn, as long as you get in for 1 point of damage even, they'll be taking 8 total every single time. So that's a 8, 16, 20, a 3-turn clock after Lolth hits the field. Amazing! And of course, if you, also have the ability to draw cards with her, you're gaining life through Blex the Vexing Pest, you're gaining life through your Bastion of Remembrance, you are, accessing your lesson board, and you have a few good removal pieces and stuff like that. This deck, I think, has some great potential. Super janky lords amongst you, I think, will highly appreciate the shenanigans that are going to be activated when Lolth hits standard. So yeah, here it is. Here's the deck, waiting for the queen. Of course, it's been set as illegal, as it's not quite in standard yet. But yeah, oop, I don't like this view on Aether Hub. I prefer this one, visual, and then there we go. So 4 copies Eyetwitch, 4 copies Village Rites. My little boy is whining. 4 copies Chainweb Aracnir, 4 copies Plumb the Forbidden, some Bastions, some removal in the form of Poison the Cup and Mortality Spear, then Blexy, 3 Arastas, and 2 Spider Queens. Simple, easy to play, fun, some protection against rogues with the Chainweb Aracnir's escape. A lot of card draw through the Village Rites and Plumb the Forbidden. A little bit of life gain through Blex when he dies, or Bastion of Remembrance. And then Lolth to top things off. I think this is going to be fun AF. Let me know what you think. Please let me know your thoughts, what you would run instead, if there are any changes you consider making. This is really just my first draft. I'm going to be updating this as new spoilers come out. I'm going to be doing lots of videos like this during the daytime before I do my usual nighttime stream, so keep your eyes on the channel for more of this type of content if you're into it. And of course, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe and all that lovely stuff that I love and that the YouTube algorithm loves down below this video. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Lone Fox from the BrewLab.